Cam's Daily Lessons, lesson number 15, prioritize setting priorities. If you don't have a schedule, I would start there, but in that schedule, you need to know what your priorities are. Whatever your goal is, there's going to be an efficient, most optimal way to get there. Time management is perhaps the most important skill when it comes to achieving success in your life, whether it's success in happiness, fulfillment, status, whatever it is. You have to manage your time properly because your time is your greatest asset. It is the tool that allows you to achieve your goal and to be able to identify what is the number one thing that is going to be the most beneficial for me, what is going to give me the biggest return on investment of my time. So out of all of the things that you could be working on towards your goal, what is the number one thing that is the most important, that is going to close the gap the most between you and your goal? That is your number one priority, and you need to identify your top 3 priorities, and you work on your number one priority until it is complete, and then your number 2 priority until it is complete, and then your number 3, and that will account for 90% of the value that you need. Like, there's this thing called the Pareto principle. It's also known as the 80-20 rule. And the Pareto principle states that 80% of the stuff you do only accounts for 20% of the value, and 20% of the value is accounted for by 20% of the things you do account for 80% of the value. And it's just, you can waste your time so easily by not understanding your priorities. You have to have clarity. If you don't know what you want, then any road will get you there. But if you do know what you want, then find the best road, and it's easy to do that if you know how to set priorities. So another tool you can use to do so is to figure out what has the biggest consequence if I don't do it. That most likely will be your priority. But really, just it's not too hard to figure it out. You just have to realize I have a goal, and in order to achieve this goal, this is the most important thing I could be doing. Think, what is the single most important use of my time right now? And then start doing it. It's literally all it takes to achieve your goal, no matter how big it is. I hope it's a dream of yours. I hope you have one, and I hope you achieve it. And this is going to be the best tool you can use to do so. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, stay sedulous.